Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I am back today with an easy and delicious appetizer recipe for you guys, and I'm going to be making my smoked salmon profiteroles. These are so easy, so fun to make, and absolutely delicious. I'm going to start with a simple pâte à choux dough to make the cream puff shells, and for the inside we're going to make a smoked salmon, dill, and cream cheese filling. And I love these savory profiteroles. They're so delicious, perfect for a fancy dinner party, a special occasion, or just any time of the year, especially for the holidays. Let me show you how I make them. And I'm going to get things started with my pâte à choux dough. So into a medium-sized saucepan, I'm going to add in half a cup of unsalted butter. I'm going to drop it into that saucepan and let it melt completely. And to my melted butter, I'm going to add in 1 cup of water and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give that a quick mix and then let this mixture come up to a simmer. And now I'm ready to add in the flour. So I have 1 cup of flour. Add that in, give it a mix, and you're gonna see a dough ball forming. And I like to use a whisk to kind of break up any clumps of flour, and then continue cooking this mixture for about 30 more seconds, mixing it with your spatula. I transferred my dough into a glass bowl and let it cool for about 20 minutes, and now I'm ready to start adding my eggs. So I have 4 large eggs that I'm going to add in one at a time. Give this a good mix after each addition. Now, when you start adding the eggs, the dough is going to start to look a little bit funny, and that's okay. Just keep adding the eggs and the dough will come together after you add that last egg in. And this dough has come together beautifully. I'm just gonna give it a really quick mix with my spatula to bring everything together. And I'm gonna transfer this into my pastry bag. And then for piping the dough, today I'm using a Teco tip number 847. You can use a closed star tip or a simple round tip. Either one will work well for this recipe. And then pack the dough into the pastry bag without any air pockets. I've lined my baking sheet with a silicone mat. You could also use parchment paper, and I'm going to pipe little dollops onto the silicone. You don't need them to be too big, about medium size. And my profiteroles are ready to go into my preheated oven, which I've set to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. They're going to bake at that temperature for just 10 minutes, and then I'm going to turn the temp down to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and continue baking these for about 35 to 40 minutes. They should be a really nice, rich, golden brown color. And while they're baking in the oven, do not open that oven door, otherwise they will fall flat. Just let them bake in there. They should be a rich golden color. Then take them out, let them cool, and then we'll come back to make our smoked salmon, dill, and cream cheese filling. And while my profiteroles are in the oven baking and cooling, I'm going to get started on the filling. So I'm going to need about 3 or 4 tablespoons of fresh dill. This is going to add lots of great flavor. And next I'm going to chop 8 ounces of smoked salmon. Now this salmon already came pre-sliced. I'm just gonna leave it in the stack as it is. And you wanna just chop it into about pea-sized pieces. And now that I have my salmon and dill ready, I'm going to start with my cream cheese. So I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. I'm going to place that into my mixer bowl. And then whisk the cream cheese for just a few minutes until it's light and creamy. Next, I'm going to pour in 1 cup of chilled heavy cream and season this with half a teaspoon of salt. And then whisk this again for about 3 to 4 minutes until stiff peaks form. And into my cream cheese mixture, I'm going to add in our chopped salmon and the fresh dill. And then use a spatula to gently fold that in. I'm also going to add in a sprinkle of smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika as well. and mix that in. It's gonna give it a nice color and some nice smoky flavor. And my cream puff shells have cooled completely. I'm going to take a serrated knife and cut the shells open, but not all the way through, just enough so that I could pipe the filling into the inside. I've transferred my filling into a pastry bag to make this filling process super easy. And all you have to do is just kind of snap the shell open halfway like that and then pipe it full of this filling. And that's it, guys, for my smoked salmon profiteroles. I absolutely love how these turned out. These would be so great for a special occasion, party, or holiday. Now, for the full recipe, just head on down into the video description box. I've left a link that'll take you over to my website where you can print this recipe off and share it with your family and friends. Time to dig in and enjoy. And these look so good. I love that there's like actual chunks of smoked salmon in there. Wow, these are like the best savory profiteroles ever. So much incredible flavor going on here. And I love that that filling is so light and fluffy, all thanks to that heavy cream that we mixed in with that cream cheese. You have that smoked salmon, the dill, and it's just so fluffy, melts in your mouth. Absolutely incredible. If you're looking for a unique, delicious, amazing appetizer to serve at your next get together, this is the one. I promise your guests are going to love it. For the full recipe, head on over to my website, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this recipe. I'll see you next time with a new one.